All of you, welcome back once again. In this video, I'll give you a complete roadmap to become a Next.js developer. What are the modules you have to learn? What are the prerequisites you need to have to learn the Next.js and build any type of application? So the entire roadmap is going to be revolved around these 5 topics: React's full stack, performance, and ready production. Here I have given the progress bar so you can simply toggle between and make it complete that what you have learned. So I'm going to provide you the link of this particular website in the description, so you can simply come here and check all the modules. So our entire journey for learning Next.js is going to revolve around these 8 model, and each model we have a specific time period and the topic which you have to cover. So the first requirement, the first prerequisite you need to have in your portfolio is JavaScript, and it's fundamental about the React. If you don't have the fundamentals about the React, but if you have the understanding of JavaScript, it would be very easy for you to learn Next.js, because Next.js, React, and all the JavaScript framework is built on top of JavaScript. So you have to learn about JavaScript first, mainly ECMA 6. This one is the latest addition in the JavaScript programming language. So this is the one which you have to learn. You have to understand about the React and its component architecture, the JSX model we have. You have to learn about the hook, that how we can utilize the states, how we can utilize the use effects, how we can able to render the data, call the backend API to fetch the data and render the component. Then comes the other important section like component, understanding about the prop and management, handling the events in React, mastering condition rendering, practice React development. So you need to have a basic understanding of React. And if you don't have the basic understanding of React, but if you have the understanding of JavaScript programming language, it would be easy for you to master Next.js, because it has a similar architecture. It will take a little bit time. So give your 4 to 6 week, dedicatedly give 5 to 6 hours every single day, and you can easily able to master all of this. We already have a complete project on each one of these topic which you can easily able to build and include that. After that, you have to learn about the Next.js and its core concept, that why Next.js exists, why it's more popular right now for building all the front end tools. So you have to understand about the benefit, that why it's different from other programming. What is the file based routing, what is the page navigation, what is the router we have, layout and template. You have to learn about the link component. You have to learn about the automatic component splitting. You have to learn about the image optimization, which is really powerful for the SEO and optimizing the application. After that, you have to learn about the data fetching and rendering, because you're going to have a conditional based rendering. When you will fetch the data from the backend, from the contract, you're going to inject in the component to display the data. How you can do it? There are multiple ways. Learn about the SSR. You have to learn about the CSR. These are the methodology you have to keep in mind. Then you can able to implement, and this kind of things, this methodology we're going to ask you in the interview session heavily. You have to learn about the static props and get static prop. Then you have to learn about the master, the server side props. You have to understand about the incremental static regeneration. You have to learn about the client side data fetching. You have to learn about the data fetching in general. You have to learn about the query and 10 stack. This one is really powerful. You have to learn about the API integration, that how you can do it with the help of the fetch model packages, and even including in the page routers. Tons of things we have. So these are the 3 phases you have to complete in the Next.js. After that, you have to go to the advanced concept like API route, backend, and integration. These are the most important things which you're going to do, but mainly focus on the backend. So if you know JavaScript, it would be very easy to come up with this one, because it will have the similar structure, but the model structure is going to be different. You have to learn about the API route, like serverless functions. You have to learn about get, post, put, delete methods we have in the HTTP protocol. You have to learn about the middleware on the API. You have to learn about the integrating external API. Like if you want to fetch the price of the cryptocurrency from the exchange, you can call the API and you can have the data. You can do the same thing with the help of the SDK as well as the contract. So which one is more preferred? You have to learn about the next auth. You have to learn about the database connection. You have to learn about the error handling. After that, you go to the styling part and the UI components. So right now we have tons of framework which we can include to build the UI structure. So you have to learn about the CSS model in the Next.js. You have to learn about the component style component. You have to learn about the tailwind. This one is really powerful. You don't need to write a bunch of code and custom code for having the styling. You can use the tailwind. You can use the responsive design. You can use the JSX solution. You can use the component library like clerk, material UI. You can use the theme management. You can use the animation and transition. Tons of library we have which we can include, or you can write the custom model. So this is mostly focused on the UI part. After that, you can go back to the main one, which is the advanced feature in the Next.js, like dynamic import, because sometimes what happen, you will get this import or hydration error. So how you can fix with the dynamic import and how you can utilize it to handle that one. You can also go with the mastery internalization, you can go with the custom app document, you can go with the middleware, custom hook, environment variable, bundle analysis, SEO optimization. So these are the advanced concepts comes later part when you will start building application, when you will have the understanding, and then you're going to utilize this model to optimize the project. So this is the sixth part we have. Then we have the testing and quality assurance. So this comes in the testing and development and deployment part of our application, where you have to focus on testing libraries, component integrating testing. We have the snapshot testing, mocking techniques. We have SLIN, prettier, test driven development. So these are all comes when it's come to making the application workable, and before we push to the development, we have to do all of this testing on the performance. After that, we have multiple things which we can use to develop our application. The most and the free one we have is the virtual. You can use Netlify, and there is other multiple modules we have that you can use it. You have to understand about the deployment option, you can understand about the environment configuration. So if you want to do it with the help of the environment or considering the hardcode data, or you can also understand about the CD pipeline or CI pipeline. This one is the most common one for deployment of the application. You can go with the monitoring analysis, you can go with the caching strategy, which help us to increase the performance of the application. So you have to understand that how you can build that caching model. There are multiple tools which we can include in our performance. So how you can build the custom one, how you can integrate, you have to know about it. Then you have to know about the optimization of the application and production tool shooting. So how you can able to monitor all of those things and the user interaction with the application, and if the application get down, how you can able to recover that. So this is the important models we have in the Next.js development roadmap. So I'll provide you the link, make sure to come here, check what you know, and based on these particular roadmap you can simply follow. First you can start with this, and then you can go all the way down to the production. And I have also given you a couple of options for the career, which you can have a look that what you can expect if you will master, because Next.js is the very prime framework at the moment for the front end, and most of the popular application you will find using the same technology. So you can see what are the roles you will have in the industry. So we'll have the full stack Next.js developer, you can have the front-end developer, you can have the stack developer, you can have the performance engineers, e-commerce developer, DevOps developer. So you can include all of this. So once you will master the Next.js, it would be very easy for you to take a dive into a particular section which you want to become. So you can go with this. And here I've given the salary range. This is the average salary for the beginner to intermediate, but it's an average one. If you really good in your work and you have a good project, it would be very easy to get this one, very easy. And there are a couple of required tools which you need to have. So this is the things which you have to know. This one is really important, and this is exactly what you have to follow. Here you will find a couple of other dev tools which you can use it. Like we have the VS Code. It's a perfect place from where you can able to master and read the documentation and build your application. We have Vercel, we have the Prisma, which you can use. It's a very powerful ORM. We have the Tailwind CSS, TypeScript, we have the testing library. So tons of things you will have. There's tons of things which help you to understand the Next.js development and what things are required to build actual application in the production level. So I would suggest you to come back here, check this one, and this is the roadmap which you have to follow. If you give your next 3 to 4 months dedicatedly, it would be very easy for you, but there is a condition that you have to learn about JavaScript first. We already have a complete course on this if you really want to master complete blockchain development, in which we have discussed and built one of the powerful application. Like all of this application which you can see, we have built using Next.js. So it will help you to a lot. Make sure to check the project which you're going to build, how we are building every single thing. So this is the complete roadmap. I hope you have understood that what exactly you have to learn, how you have to learn, and what are things you have to keep in mind while learning this entire Next.js development. With that, I'm ending this video. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.